Who News / Rumour Roundup. Hello and welcome to another video. There's been a little bit of stuff going on in the Whoniverse the last week or so, and I thought I'd finally do a video about it and give you my inimitable take on the situation. The first big rumour, of course, is that Stephen Moffat is coming back to at least write a couple of episodes, if not more. I think this was in the Mirror, which are usually fairly spot on about this sort of thing. Many people have speculated whether or not Moffat would come back, not least because he and Davis are obviously still very good friends, and obviously his episodes were such a big part of this, of Davis's era, the best part, some would say. And unlike a certain other showrunner, his era was actually a success. Now, Moffat's kind of poo-pooed this before, saying, it's only 5 minutes since he was showrunner, and he's burned out, as well as saying that, I wouldn't want to come back as basically a junior writer, say, that would actually be bad for his career, having gone from showrunner to being a junior writer. I find that a bit of an odd situation. Okay. But according to the reports, Moffat is indeed coming back. Now, some people have gone further than this. I don't think this was actually in any of the, quote-unquote official newspaper reports, but some people have speculated that perhaps he's show-running one of the spin-offs that we know we're getting. Now, that would make sense, especially if he were to write an episode or two for the show and then set up said spin-off. That would make sense, because then he wouldn't be coming back in a junior capacity, would he? He'd be coming back as a showrunner of his own show, essentially, while at the same time still keeping him involved with Doctor Who. Now, do I think this is a good thing? Well, it's not news that sends me into apoplexy of rage or anything. I still say he was a far better showrunner than Davis. That's not to say that I like everything about his era, because I certainly don't. There's a lot that's bad about his era, especially as it went on. But generally speaking, I like his doctors, his characters, his era, and the general feel of his stuff more than I do the Davis era. So, yeah, okay, fine. I mean, I don't even know if I'm watching the bloody thing yet. So the other one, of course, is that apparently one of the spin-offs has been confirmed, even though it hasn't been officially confirmed, I don't think, but it's semi-official at this point. Is that we're getting a unit spin-off. You might think, okay, that doesn't sound too bad. About 50 years late, but not too bad. Unfortunately, the general rumour seems to be that it's going to be headed by Kate Stewart, Gemma Redgrave. Why? I'm sorry, I just don't like this character. I don't know the actress in anything else, but certainly as this character, she's incredibly wooden and boring. The character's dull as dishwater. I'm sorry. We're all supposed to like her because she's the big daughter. Yeah, well, if she had a tenth of his personality, charm, charisma, and screen presence, we might do, but she doesn't. I don't know. It just seems that, a unit spin-off on paper sounds like an obvious idea, and yet when you look at it closely, the only reason Unit was cool was because the Brig was cool, and Nicholas Curtin is dead. This does not excite me. I'm sorry. I know, this. I just don't care. This does not excite me at all. And the new one we've had, this is not rumour, this is a news. It's some new multimedia spin-off thing called Doomsday, following the world's greatest assassin, who's a woman, of course. Presumably all the top brass of Unit will be women, and and the men only allowed to be grunts, like they were in that Zygon two-parter. What a load of absolute bollocks. Why? It's like books and audios and games, and they did a trailer for it that looks absolute shite. This manages the unenviable feat of looking even less interesting than that Time Lord Victorious thing they did a few years ago that absolutely nobody cared about. Why are they doing this again? And what an odd thing to do it with a main character that nobody even gives a shit about, and who's an assassin as well. What? Why do I care? Oh, I don't. Okay. Whose idea was this? Did Davis actually sign off on this? Because this sounds like a really shit idea to me. Oh dear. Anyway, this is this is getting positive and exciting, isn't it? Don't you just love to hear me so optimistic? Look, I'm indifferent, leaning towards positive about the idea of Moffat coming back because, okay, I'm sorry, unpopular opinion. Still think he's a better writer and a better showrunner than Davis was. So okay, but the other two, the time to do a unit spin-off was about 1974. None of the modern unit characters are interesting. I don't care. And as for this multimedia crap, yeah, it's just something else I won't be partaking in any way, shape or form because I don't care. Anyway, that's my take on the latest nonsense going around fandom. That's it for now. Bye.